first story, the Central Regional Police has formally charged a suspect named in the alleged defilement of a 4-year-old girl in Assin Adadientem. The police, we are learning, are on a manhunt for the suspect charged with in absentia with defilement. The Inspector General of Police, David Assin Adadientem, has also directed the Central Regional Command to take over the investigation of the alleged defilement case. According to a statement released by the police hierarchy signed by the Director of Police Affairs, DSP Sheila Kesi Abeye Bachman, a police clinical psychologist who is attached to the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit, has also been assigned to assist the process. We will be going live to our reporter in the Central Region where we are told the Central Regional Commander summoned the Divisional Commander of Assin Fosu over the matter. But first, our reporter Richard Kwejunyako visited Assin Adadientem, where the chief of the community has denied taking any action to obstruct justice.
Assin Adadientem Nyamibetre Camp 1 is located off the Yamransa Assin Fosu Road, with a relatively bumpy road network leading to the community. The number of houses in the community can be counted within minutes. I could count up to about 20 houses apart from the cocoa sheds that are sparsely mounted. It is a community of farmers that mostly grow cocoa.
Because Brahmano ya chairman and Casano and a year and Casano. Omun to me, Macan, almost here at a pound on the boy, almost cost a pound on the boy. And you know what is there?
The truth of the matter is that the victim's father, who is my linguist, has not come to me. All that they've been doing is to rain insult on me that I've been defending the suspect, Kwabena. They claim we are not good elders of the community. All we did was to demand the doctor's report that has confirmed that indeed the 17-year-old boy, Kwabena, had had a penile penetration on the 4-year-old girl. More
4 years, 17 years, next thing now, Dr. Nibian to control the report. Say, I am a child of Fano. Next thing I don't know almost say, you know, and it, yeah, say, oh, man, the betu from my young match camp, I said the betu from there, and yeah, and was some cover. Nana
Abubuya, as he is popularly known, is the Odikro of the town. He is known privately as John Mensah. Nana had just returned from the farm about 6:30 p.m. when darkness had already engulfed the community. He denies settling the matter in the house and invoking any deity as part of the alleged defilement of the 4-year-old girl. He is my linguist, and so after establishing the truth, I will remove him as my linguist. I have no pact with Kwabena, but he is my uncle's son. It was because of his father, that is why I am the Odikro today.
Let's go on the line now because our Central Regional correspondent Richard Kwejunyako joins us on the line with details. Richard, you were at that meeting between the Regional Commander of the Central Region and the Divisional Commander of Assin Fosu. What happened?
Well, it was a closed-door meeting before I was allowed in. It was a meeting of the Assin Fosu Divisional Police Command, the crime officer of the Assin Fosu Divisional Command, as far as the DOF2 coordinator in the Central Region, and then the coordinator in charge of Department of Women. In fact, when the meeting came to a close, I was allowed in, and then the Regional Police Commander said that he has taken over the matter, and that is why he summoned the Divisional Police Commander from Assin Fosu to come here. So they are handing over the matter to the region for the region to continue with the investigation. What we know for now is that there is a manhunt for the suspect, Kwabena, and the police, according to the Regional Police Commander, last night they were at Assin Adadientem in the night to look for Kwabena, but he was nowhere to be found. This dawn, the police also mounted a search for him, and then he was nowhere to be found. And so they are employing on the general public to help them find where Kwabena is, because they want Kwabena to come and write his statement. Now there is a provisional charge of defilement on the head of Kwabena, and so they want Kwabena wherever anyone will say Kwabena, the police are looking for him. But the regional police commander says that something untoward happened because the investigator who was expected to have informed his superiors about a case such as a defilement case didn't do so, and so that investigator has been charged. And there are other things too that the regional police commander is also putting in place. And so that is how the meeting ended. According to them, they have also acknowledged receipt of the medical report from the St. Francis Xavier Hospital at Assin Adadientem. When the incident happened on the 13th of October, the parents of the victim went to the police. They first took the child to a private clinic, but because there was no medical officer and there are nurses, they had to be referred to the Assin Hospital for a medical doctor to undertake the examination. And so that is what has happened as far as the case is concerned. And they are saying that they would not, spare anyone who is involved in this one. He also said that the chief of Assin Adadientem has not come to the police to say that he is settling the matter with them. And so that is what has happened today.
You know now that the police in Assin Fosu have charged the suspect with defilement. Tell us, do we know his whereabouts?
Well, Kwabena is at large. The police keep saying that, they are patrolling the Assin Adadientem area, and so they are relying on the chief and the other people that are there to produce Kwabena wherever he is, because they need him to write his statement. As soon as they get Kwabena and after the writing of his statement, they will put him before court. Now, one thing that the police has also been saying is that people are speculating that there are a lot of cases that have come to the police and the police have not done anything about it. So he gave the statistics out and said that at the Assin Fosu, the cases, rape and defilement that is in the knowledge or that the police have knowledge of are 3, including the current one. I also went to the area today and I spoke with a member of parliament for the area, Reverend Ntim Fojo. Reverend Ntim Fojo says that he has also been looking for the victim and the parent because he wants to take the cost in whatever is happening as far as the upkeep and then their safekeeping is concerned. But they are nowhere to be found, and so he is also looking for the suspect. So it's a matter of the police looking for the suspect and then the MP looking for the victim and the parents so that he can safely keep them and then look after them very well.
Richard Kojunyako, many thanks for that update. Meanwhile, father of the victim has been defending claims made by the mother of the victim, accusing a chief in the community of obstructing justice. The mother alleges the chief said action cannot be taken against the accused because he has been exonerated by the community gods. The little girl's father has also been recounting some of the physical changes he observed in his daughter after the alleged defilement.
Baby, next Casemti, Namukula, Namukula, send me the Mikopeska Cabina, and I may say.
Because of financial constraints, I went out in search of money.
I am letting you know you're brown also. And I remember and say, Wabaha. Now, Oba, no.
When I came back, my mom told me one of the local chiefs came to our house and said, the gods say the accusation of defilement against the suspect is false.
If I catch you and say, I am in Parana. Just a matter of I just a plan. I told you a quick group for adding a cooking queer, and also be queer.
He threatened to invoke curses and kill us. That is what he told my mother. Later, he stood at our lorry station and made the same declaration. Some blackish fluid and blood was dripping from my daughter's private parts. It looked like dirty water. The doctor advised us to buy some sanitary pads and diapers for her, so we did. My daughter has been saying the same thing before he was interviewed by the police yesterday. She says the suspect had sex with her in a toilet facility.
Now, you've not heard from the victim yet. This evening will bring you a dialogue between the mother and the child at the St. Francis Xavier Hospital, where she'd been receiving treatment. Their conversation was in Twi, so two of our journalists did the translations.
Is that why you didn't tell me?
Yes, he said I shouldn't tell you. He warned me.
Then he must be wicked. So you also didn't tell me you could have died. But I'll take care of you. He put you up on his shoulder and told your sister Marjoa to go and take something. What was that?
Coconut.
Where?
From the block factory close by.
So when Marjoa went to get the coconuts, that's when he defiled you?
Yes.
So you must be in pain. Which parts of your body?
My vagina.
Your vagina?
Yes.
What did he do to you to inflict so much pain?
He had sex with me.
Now, many had cause to complain about the posture of the Assin police in pursuing this matter. A social media campaign started since the story was first aired on Joy FM with the Twitter hashtag Do Something Today. The hashtag Justice for Her is the trend on Ghana's Twitter space. Let's check out some of the tweets. Now, Anita Erskine writes, she's at the Anita Erskine, she writes, OMG Voice is demanding hashtag justice for her in the case of the 4-year-old girl defiled in the Assin North District. To donate, MTN Momo 0552473438. That's from Anita Erskine. And she goes on to post the statement released by the police some hours ago in relation to this particular story. Also, Jamila Abdullahi at Jamila Abdullahi writes, change your profile photo to any of the attached images courtesy of at penciled celebs, including the hashtag justice for her. Makalia says, and she writes at she tweets at Abina Jeche. She says a 4-year-old girl is fighting for her life after being raped in Assin North, Ghana. Hashtag justice for her. OMG Voice Ghana writes, share your pictures with the hashtag justice for her and help seek justice for the 4-year-old girl raped in Assin Fosu. And as you can see there, you saw Anita Erskine, media personality, with that hashtag there. Also, Jamila Abdullahi at Jabdullahi writes, woman raped. What did she do? Girl, what was she wearing? Boy, oh, doesn't happen. Child, God say he is innocent. Soon, you. And so that's a picture of a young girl being, you know, whose mouth is being closed there. Well, justice for her, hashtag justice for her, at Oyo Korte. She writes, we are raising money for urgent reconstructive surgery for the defiled 4-year-old. Click to donate. And you see a picture of the young girl and her mother.